Hi, I'm Marty Morrissey and you're watching Cavan TV.
I'm Willie John McBride and you're watching Cavan TV.
I'm Martin McHugh and you're watching Cavan TV.
I'm Tommy Bowe and you're watching Cavan TV.
I'm Jim McGuinness and you're watching All About Sport.
I'm Carl Lacey and you're watching All About Sport.
I'm Colin McFadden and you're watching All About Sport.
I'm Paddy Grogan and you're watching All About Sport.
Good evening and welcome to All About Sport, live from the Top of Town studios in Connolly Street, Cavan. Each week I will include a wide variety of sport from all around County Cavan, so if you want your sport featured on this show, simply contact drumlinmedia@gmail.com. So contact us on drumlinmedia@gmail.com. So first up this evening, I'm joined by Paddy Grogan, who is founder and fundraiser and one of the longest serving members of St Christopher's Hospice in Cavan. So Paddy, thank you very much for coming into the show and speaking to us about St Christopher's Hospice, but more importantly about one of the fundraisers you have coming up this weekend. Now, Paddy, tell us a little bit about the hospice. You said it opened in 1986.
Well, it didn't open in 1986.
Or how it all started.
It was founded in 1986. Now, I suppose why I had a special interest in it early on was it was founded in our house in Carricana, Cavan, not by the Grogans, I hasten to add now, but by a man that was staying bed and breakfast with us by the name of Patrick Nugent.
Okay.
A great man who had forgot more about hospice and cancer than any of us ever learned or will know about it. And he worked day and mostly night because he had a day job, and for the hospice for years.
Yeah.
And
so it was because of him that you kind of got this idea that something like this was needed around Cavan.
I'll have to contradict you a little. You said I was a founder of St Christopher's Hospice. I wasn't a founder. I'd been a member. A founding member.
Okay.
Patrick, he was a great man. Now, just to show you where he started from, when he started, he hadn't even a typewriter.
Okay.
And he wrote to Gabe Borden to see could he send him a second-hand typewriter for, he was PRO, he was secretary, he was treasurer, he was everything at the time, do you know?
Yes.
And that's...
So we got on to Gabe Byrne and asked him for this typewriter.
Yeah.
To get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
I suppose because back then computers and technology wasn't where it's at now today.
That's true. There was a lot of ups and downs along the way. You know, we're looking for a site and we're looking for part of Cavan General Hospital.
Yes.
And
so for anybody who doesn't know where St Christopher's Hospice is, or it's just out beside Loretto College.
It's beside Loretto College.
Yeah.
It's on the link road from the Clonus Road to Cavan General Hospital.
That's the best way to describe it,
Yeah.
So it's in a beautiful setting there, set amongst the trees, Loretto
it is.
Wood.
And we're very thankful to Loretto. The nuns at Loretto, they give us the site free.
That was very generous,
That was a big plus, you know.
Yeah. So they get the site free. It's a great facility. It's for people who are terminally ill. So, I mean, without this facility in Cavan, where would these people go? So we're very lucky to have this.
We're very, very lucky to have
the likes of you to thank for this, you know, because any of us could find ourselves in this situation in years to come. But fundraising is a major part with cuts and cutbacks fundraising is a major part to keep these hospices alive and running.
Exactly, and we have a major fundraising event coming off this weekend.
That's taken. Yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting.
It's called the Gallant 15K Challenge.
And I was saying to you what this, I'd never heard of Gallant, but the Gallant 15K Challenge.
Yeah.
And it's taking place this weekend.
This is the 9th.
Yeah.
This is the 9th event, and it was started by a young man from Cornafean, name of Kieran Weir, and he started this when he was only 20 years of age. He was going by the hospice one day on a bicycle, and he didn't know what the building was. So we called up to see what was going on, and he talked to the manager there, and that's where the 15K challenge started from.
So it's not. This is in its 9th year. He was only 20. Kieran Weir.
He was only 20 years of age at the time,
so
and
young.
this is 9th. And
so young to kind of take the time out, find out what this place was,
yeah, exactly.
And had he any connection to the hospice, or had he anyone in his family who was ill, or was there any?
None.
No reason, just
none at the time. He just wanted to do something good for the community,
and he's been continuing this.
And to date, he has raised €236,000. Euro. So that's no mean.
Yeah. So I suppose a lot of people in Cavan have had a lot of dealings with the hospice, and it's a great facility for people there in Cavan. So Kieran started. It's this weekend. What day is it on? Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
So it's this Saturday, and it's registrations at Cavan Cathedral.
At Cavan Cathedral at 1 p.m. And the walk or the race or whatever way you want to do it.
And get the horse out and
get the horse out.
And Paddy, are you taking part?
Me? No, I'll be there all right, because the pins are not so good.
But you'll be there just around the cathedral. Yeah. So just to let our viewers know,
you might see me with a bucket along the way.
Yeah, well, look, really the most important thing is it's a great day. Saturday there'll be lots of people in shopping. But if anyone's interested, and I know we've had lots of people on this show who are very interested in all these runs and walks and for charity. But it's a 15k run, walk, jog, cycle, whatever you want. Registration at the Cavan Cathedral this Saturday at 1 p.m. and starting time is at 2 p.m. and finishing in Cornafean at the community centre GAA grounds at Cornafean. So, and there'll be refreshments, and
there'll be refreshments there for everyone, whatever way they get to Cornafean.
Yeah. Have you got a figure that you are hoping to raise, or any amount that you hope to raise, or you just?
Well.
In other years, you've been doing it 9 years.
Well, if you divide the 36 by 9, the 236, excuse me, the 236 by 9, it'll give you an average of what he has raised every year so far.
Okay, so it's been very successful.
But Kieran has he has been very helpful to the hospice, and he's the biggest fundraiser we have, and. Till Kieran started fundraising for us, the meals in the hospice used to be all cooked in Cavan General Hospital.
Okay, so the food's cooked in Cavan General and transported.
It used to be.
Oh, it used to be. So
but
now,
when Kieran came along with his fundraising events and raising this money, we were fit to. We had to get the kitchen redone and all this redone at a cost of £100,000.
Wow.
And there was a ceiling on the number of staff that could be employed in the hospice.
Yeah.
So thanks to Kieran, or to his money, goes to paying the cooks out. Which there.
Is brilliant. So not only that, it's keeping people, in a job, and it's keeping
people in a job, and it's keeping, it's great to have to be fit to cook a bit of fresh food
on the premises.
On the
yeah,
premises.
because when it travels, he's a great inspiration to young people out there, and
terrific. Yeah,
it really is for a young person of his age to start this and to continue it year after year. What what will the money go towards the hospice? Is there anything in particular you're hoping to use it for this year, or but tell us about the different facilities.
Well, there's always something coming up that there's a hold for money.
Unbelievable,
that one you see is ongoing with where the cooks are employed by the hospice, and there's always different things. There's special beds, there's special mattresses, there's special chairs, there's all these things that has to. People doesn't realise the cost of they think it's an ordinary bed that you
People who can't actually turn up on the day but would like to donate, can you donate directly to the hospice?
Oh, you can, yeah.
So just is there a website, or people can just call St Christopher's Hospice and donate?
Or they can call St Christopher's Hospice or call Kieran directly.
Kieran Weir directly.
Yeah.
And you can get his number here through CavanTV.com and or contact St Christopher's Hospice in Cavan Town. But get yourselves down to the cathedral at 1 p.m. on Saturday. And I guess if you're not interested in taking part in the run, you can still donate money. You can still register and donate. You'll be said yourself. You'll be there with buckets and
we'll be there
along the way. So hopefully, these will get as much money as possible. But Paddy, thanks very much for coming in and speaking to us. And you're doing great work for the hospice. And again. Congratulations to Kieran Weir for all his hard work, but your whole team of founders and fundraisers, well done, thank you. And is there anyone else you'd like to mention?
Well, thanks very much for giving us the opportunity to come on. And I would have much preferred it had been someone that was more better fit to present the.
You've done a fantastic job, Paddy, and we've been delighted to have you. You've been an absolute natural, and it's great to give it, just to highlight it and let people know the good work that you're doing, and you've done a wonderful job, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's great. Well, look, thank you very much, Paddy Grogan, and if you stay with us, we're just going to go to some ad breaks, but we'll be back with straight to the videos. We have to congratulate Paul Brady, our very own from Mullahorn in County Cavan, on his 4th World Handball title. He was crowned World Champion last week, and also congratulations to all the other Cavan handballers. So take a look at this.
Plays best handball here today.
Here we are, 0-0. This is the World Handball Championship men's finals, and a big setup for Paul Brady. Goes for that laser shot, and Luis Moreno gets it back to the front wall, but it does not make it. There's a point for Paul Brady. Luis was up 13-2, and now Paul Brady has scored 5 straight points. You want to know what the meaning of the word impossible is?
I'll tell you what, Dave, if there's anybody that can come back from that kind of devastating first game loss and a fist pump on top of it, it is Luis Moreno. Luis Moreno will not relent here, Dave.
That's sort of the way when you're touching my back here in the booth.
That's actually how we communicate here.
Replay showed that the ball was good. Huge setup for Paul Brady. Goes to the corner and floors it in the ground. Oh no. Little break here on the show court. Towel timeout. Score here is 13-8. This is the largest lead that anyone has had in this whole match.
Well, that Paul Brady has had.
That anyone. Luis Moreno, excuse me, sorry, he had a bigger lead than that. That I meant Paul Brady has had in this match. I'm sorry, Paul Brady to me is anyone. He's everyone.
Brady at the end of game number 1, that fist pump. And look at this wave, Dave.
Each point serves 10.
Let's watch this and listen to the crowd if he scores this next point.
Point,
my goodness.
World champion 2012.
My goodness, he does it again. 4 straight for Paul Brady. Let's watch him. as he kicks the ball on the front wall. Everyone in the complex is standing. Look at this crowd, this energy as Paul Brady wins it again. 2003, 2006, 2009, and 2012. Just listen to this crowd, Dave.
Just a relief, like I say, just relief, and obviously over the moon. It's a dream come true, you know, and I just feel great, you know, and I really just too emotional even to let it sink in just yet, you know.
As sporting comebacks go, how you came back from 10 points down in game one, that'll rank up there with the best of them.
Like I said earlier, yeah, it probably did. I just kept thinking, catch him, if I can catch him, you know. I got such a bad start, and he was playing so good, I couldn't do anything, you know. His serves, I couldn't get his serves back, they were just too fast. He's putting a lot of spin on the ball, he was jumping away from me, and I just couldn't get relaxed. But thankfully, I just kept, you know, plugging away and kept trying to catch him, and I knew if I caught him, I'd have a good chance. And when I caught him at 19, the crowd just pushed me over the line.
You've won many world titles before, but what's it like to win at home, in front of your home crowd, in front of so many?
It's just a dream come true, you know, it's a dream come true. You know, there's so many people that never get me to see me play, you know, because I'm always playing abroad. And, you know, the Worlds were in Edmonton and Portland, Edmonton in 2006, Portland in 2009. So to have, you know, the home support, it really pushed me over the line today. So I'm just delighted to get through, you know.
You're getting recognition now.
Reno, he had a 10-point advantage on Brady. Must have thought that he was home and dry, and then for Brady to keep clawing back and take the first game, that was a big psychological blow, I think, from here. And Brady came out determined in the second game that it wasn't going to get 10 or 12 points behind again.
Four-time world champion, arguably the best handler. I'd say definitely the best handler ever to play the game, you know, 40 by 20. That's my reckon of it.
Oh man, it's intense, it's great. It's one of the best games I've ever seen.
Impressed me more tonight than ever I've seen him before. So he can come back.
Outstanding performance, brilliant shots all the way around. Brady just super tough, as usual.
So that took place in City West in Dublin last week, and unfortunately Paul Brady has he's in America playing some handball this week, so we'll get him into the studio in the coming week, so stay tuned for that. And congratulations also to Paul Fitzpatrick, who we've had in on the show before, and Eddie Halloran, is it, or yeah, also Shane Briardy and Keem McManus, a young player from Ballyconnell, and Cathal Sheridan from Kildallan. So, and also Michael Finnegan. So they all did great last weekend. So I have some more footage coming up to give you a little bit more info about handball and to finish off the show with. So I'll be back again next week at the same time, 7 o'clock. And if you want your sport featured on this show, please contact me on drumlinmedia@gmail.com. We always love to get people in to talk about fundraisers, anything connected with sport, GAA, could be skittles, fishing, you name it, whatever it is, and you want to talk about and you want to share it and you want to advertise it, get on to me and we'll get you on this show. So we'll see you again next week. And it's goodbye from me, Louise O'Reilly.
Welcome back to the GAA Handball Show.
Who would have thought that 10 years ago, or even less than that, that we would see such a development in handball? It's amazing. There's no other word to describe it.
Even for anyone that's not involved in handball, it would be wonderful to see the setup here. It's absolutely brilliant. We're in the middle of a big arena, and all of a sudden there's 13 indoor handball courts provided, and I don't know how many, 7 or 8, 10 one-wall walls put up. So it's absolutely phenomenal what can be done.
We have amazing court sounds here.
That's a beautiful left hand from Michael. I mean, just drilled that ball cross court about 84 miles per hour.
Thought that ball was short.
Yes, that was short too.
I don't see line judges for this showdown match.
I believe the score is 5-7. Michael's looked really good with the exception of his serve. He's given Sean a lot of setups on the serve, and Sean has not taken advantage.
Now Sean at 6-7. That ball just over the line. Sean trying to go behind the back on that shot. That would have been remarkable. But that's the thing that we're talking about, Ashleen. He can just do it. A lot of us just smile when we see it, but he just does it like that shot right there. That's a fish shot. Underhand poke from Sean Lenning in the left corner. From a perspective I know you're always trying to learn, but it's not really an Irish whip. It's not a modified Irish. It's just sort of a flick.
It's kind of like a cross between like the American sidearm and the Irish whip, but it's just kind of half in between. But as long as it works, it works.
I thought that serve was good. Sean Lenning flat rolled it, but fortunately for Michael, it was short. Actually, it looks like Michael Gregan, a lot like his countryman Brian Carroll, likes to use that left hand to shoot the ball, even when he can get his right hand on it. They're very similar players, actually.
Yeah, again, but Michael will chase every single ball down.
Did not hear that score. I know Sean Lenning has 11.
Good shot.
Beautiful shot there from Michael. And Michael has not had much success traveling over the United States. Losing to WPH elite team member Abe Montijo in Texas in 2010. Lost to John Iglesias in Kansas City in 2008.
Like the score is 11 plays 12.
Okay, that's what I thought I caught too. It's a one-game match to 21, and it's going to be played over. Gregan had to go around Sean Lenning here. Now it's a first serve opportunity for Sean. Gets a big back wall setup. Sean plasters that ball into the front wall, and Michael pokes it back and gets the side out.
Sean cannot seem to get any momentum here. He hits a couple of good shots and then a couple of terrible shots. You see Sean there, Dave, not changing direction well. He had to change direction on a dime there from his right to his left and not able to do it. That tells me maybe his ankle's bothering him a little bit. Let's hope not. And the Sean Lenning, Dave, that's really engaged, gets himself into that front court there and digs that backwall shot, but he's just letting Michael Gregan have the whole court and hanging back when he gives him a huge setup.
Sean going with an overhand tomahawk, which is really not the right shot to take there, trailing that much. Oh, and Michael Gregan's now serving to win the match and give the points to Ireland.
I didn't think he was going that low on that shot.
That's a short ball.
That was well short.
Miles short.
Inside the line.
Yeah, but one agreed and one disagreed. And Sean goes down, and now he's serving to win the points for America.
That's not the time to experiment with a new serve, David. 2020. Thought he would hit a hard two-wall serve, but instead it's Sean Lenning about to hit an ace here. It's a big setup for Sean.
There it is. America takes down Ireland and wins 21-20.
They definitely have the youth on their side, as opposed to myself and Duxie, who'll be seasoned campaigners. But it's only 1:21, so it's going to be hell for leather for about 20 minutes.
We've been around a while, and we know each other's games enough, so it'll be interesting in this format tonight.
Come on, Ireland.
Come on, USA.
That's a great serve from Louise.
It's a great shot, but these Irish pros, these Irish legends know how to return the serve, and also power doesn't affect Irish players as much as it affects some of the other players that you see in these tournaments. Nadi Alvarado has really found his groove of hitting Luis Cordova on his serve, so at least that portion of his game is good. Nadi Alvarado's wife is here, Carrie Alvarado, traveling from the States. Oh, and he slides in there. Tell us about the floor, guys. Is it slick? Is it a different surface that you've played on?
I actually haven't played on it yet. Maybe Dave.
Look at these gets. Everyone's slipping all over the courts, diving. Unbelievable gets here. The score is 11-6.
Remember, it was Alvarado and Cordova trailing 5-0. Things looking bleak, but now they've turned it around completely.
Good shot by Duxie.
Outscoring the Irish 11-1 here in the last 12 points.
The longest rally we've had so far during this match. This could be a huge setup for Nadi Alvarado. Let's see how relaxed he is, and instead he swings and misses, and now another point for Ireland. Nadi Alvarado has the luxury, guys, of playing against John Bike and John Robles back in Spring Valley Lake, California at the Country Club. And both of those guys are lefties that hit with power. And Nadi's just floating all over the court here now. And then Duxie floors it.
Nadi looked like a stuntman there, Dave, as he hit and rolled in a somersault to avoid being hit by the ball.
Here's a big setup.
Just making the front wall there.
Tom and Duxie are going to feel this tomorrow. This is no longer a friendly match.
I keep forgetting that this is only day one and USA versus Ireland showdown. You think it's a final sometimes?
It feels like it.
Yeah.
Amazing rally here. It's shot number 44 in this rally.
Who's going to go for the first kill shot opportunity?
Well, here it is.
Nadi over hits that ball. Sheridan goes down to the corner, doesn't get it low enough. Duxie finally involved.
I believe the winner of this rally, Dave, will win this match.
Oh, and Cordova goes down and gets it.
Surprised Nadi didn't let that come off the back wall. It's the same shot.
Set up.
Huge setup. Duxie's going to go down, slides that ball down the wall. Cordova's able to get it. Duxie's going to do the same thing again. And that ball passes Tom Sheridan, and a point for America. Now they're serving to win the showdown. Let's see what Nadi does.
Go for a crack serve.
Well, the relaxed Nadi will hit the crack. And he goes for it and almost gets it right there, too. Oh, look at that ball flatten out. And then Noddy floors the ball, and the Irish crowd loves what they're seeing here because there's a side out. The Legends will serve at 18-20. The winner not only wins the match, but also wins the showdown between America and Ireland. And now America back serving, 2 chances here to get 1 point. Noddy Alvarado actually has a foot fault over there in the right box with his feet out of the position. And there it is, America wins. Noddy Alvarado and Louise Cordova take down Tom Sheridan and Duxie Walsh 21-18, also winning the showdown match here courtside.
Well, what an evening it's been here at the City West Arena in Dublin at the World Handball Championships. We have seen the best of the best go head-to-head, and the action continues until Sunday, October 21st. So rather than watching at home, why don't you come and join us here